All right, welcome back to the next video. It's been a few days and been just a few weeks. We're about to go on a month now since I restarted a bunch of my crypto buys. So I want to go over it because in the last 30 days, my P&L is about to breach about 40%. We're sitting on the range of 200 here, which has been great. Now, not the best either. This is it's great, but I have a student in my group who did 550. I'll put an image on the screen on a singular ETH position. So by no means do I have the largest P&L here, but I do want to showcase how I was able to achieve this P&L with practically the most stupid, simple model of all time. And I've been using it since 2020. And I implore you to stick throughout the whole video to learn it because I guarantee it's easier than anything you've done. And I guarantee that it probably gets you in earlier and with more confidence than anything else you're using right now. Main reason I say this is you've been using it for 6 years now. So the whole goal is to prove that it's worthy. So you can at least add it as a confluence later on. And we'll get right into it. We've made a few videos on this already, but this one's special because it's been 30 days and everyone is all the buzz right now about non-traditional financial markets. So let's take a quick look at it. So we're gonna remove these, and I think most of you who are in the group know what we're gonna showcase right now. But there it is, the green and red ribbon. This represents the average price of the last 200 daily, weekly, 4-hour candles, or whatever it may be. It's the last 200 candles averaged out, and we use an EMA, so it's placing a higher weight profile on the first 50 of those averages. And most of you may be asking, like, so what is this and how are we going to use it? Number one, not only am I going to show you how you're going to use it, I'm going to show you how it's been used before, because this is inevitably how we test if something's valuable, is if it's been valuable before. And we can see back here in 2022, one of the main things that occurs is a break from this level typically starts a parabolic move. Now, you may say, oh, you probably just got lucky there. Well, let's look again when it's been decompressed underneath this for a little over 200 days. Now, here we have one where it's been under for about 292 days. Coming up on this point, we get a nice rejection from it. Once, twice, 3, 4, and then 5 little small false breakout island to the downside, 6, 7. So we're going like 500 days here of decompression. And then here in 2023, where we actually bought AVAX because of this, broke it, and we took a huge long to the upside. If we can get this to move, that's over 271%. And then you get pretty close to it here. You don't retest it exactly, but even from here, if you miss the first one, another 140% move. Now, you may say that like, oh, this is great and all, but like, how is it helping you as of recently? Now you can see on the chart how perfect it is. Sometimes it'll give you these false signals where it trades in between it and there's not much you can do. And that's fair. When you see it actively not respecting it, you just don't use it. So we can go over plenty of assets today where it's not being used consistently and you just don't use it on it. Like this, fantastic rejection, break, and fair value gaps made to the upside outside of it, meaning there's probably going to be a massive breakout. So you can top blast these. That's the best part about this is your stop loss is if it closes back below or inverts any of the fair value gaps it made when it was coming up. And so it's a very easy, low risk profile, and you get on average like 100% runs in crypto from this. And you know when to sell it too. Specifically when it closes back below or tested multiple times and can't break above or do a market structure shift, you know then to sell it. And today I want to show you this because they're happening. So even if you didn't believe me that it happened last 4 years, it's happening right now, and you're going to be able to see this in real time because depending on when you watch this video, you can just look it up to see what it did. So I do want to go through a few that I've personally bought to show you the performance that they're having and what to do with them soon. Also, the second part to this isn't just the daily EMA that we use, but we use a 4-hour. So when we start to see signs of market structure shifts or tether dominance dropping, when the 4-hour breaks out with a massive fair value gap to the upside that doesn't get tested, and you just continue to pile to the upside, this is when you know the daily EMA break is absolutely going to work. And you can see how many times this has worked in the past. It's quite impressive. I want to show you Litecoin real fast because this one's happening right now as well, like literally today. And let me also show you guys this. I want to put up a few screenshots from June. We're actively buying these right now. So if you don't want to do any work and just know when I'm buying things to make massive P&Ls like that 200,000 I made in last month, just join the group down below. It's, I'll leave a code for you guys so you'll get it for $14 your first month. There you go. No risk to you to try it. We've been in the game for over 6.5 years now. Quite literally no one is comparing to us, especially with these results. Every bottom, every top has been called. But again, back to this. The 4 hour, this is when we started buying, was early July, when we started to see signs of a breakout, test of gaps, breaks out of this 4 hour. And I even said, and I'll put a little image right here, that as the H4 200s are breaking, please buy. Like, just don't do anything else but buy. And then I'll go through the list and you can just see like break, immediate parabolic move, break, immediate parabolic move, break, move up. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's nothing else in the market that can do like this. Bonk, insane. I mean, this is over 100% here. And then one of our biggest ones actually was ETH was huge, XRP was huge, SUI was one of our big ones. And then you can see too, these all coincide with the daily. So SUI not only broke the H4, it broke the daily and just moved to the upside. After this daily candle, even you top blasted it, it's 21% move to the upside. A doubling on 10x on futures. And you can see this also works for majors. This works for NASDAQ. This is literally the most stupid, simple thing you can ever do in order to have pretty much a cheat code for hyper long-term success. Here's the NASDAQ. You can see how many times it retests the NASDAQ. Just buy them. I mean, it's so simple for you. If you want an even better buying point, when it comes back and tests the weekly, drop your entire net worth into the asset. There's nothing else that you need. I mean, again, Charles Munger talks about this model quite consistently. The late Charles Munger, when he was alive and working at Berkshire, he talks about this quite consistently, where you could just buy on the weekly 200 exponential moving average and outperform the S&P 500 by a wide margin. So I just use this idea in different alternative markets on different time frames to see if we get some sort of reaction or at least value over a long period of time. And we certainly did. And I want you guys to check these out. Like LTC, Litecoin should absolutely continue here. I'm expecting parabolic moves across the entire market right now. AVAX about to, Polkadot about to, Link's already done it, and we got into these specifically when they were doing these breaks. So a lot of people right now unfortunately feel sidelined. They feel like choked up. They don't know what to do. They don't want to buy this high because they're scared of it. ARB too, check this out. ARB is sitting perfectly ready for you to buy it right now on a massive expansion waiting to happen. Jupiter as well. Bonk already had its massive move, wouldn't buy that one. Radium getting close, and then obviously ETH, a massive move. So this stupid simple method probably is what you've been looking for and what you should start using. If you want to see it used on a week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, again, join down below. It's practically the #1 place where you're going to find this model being used. I actually don't know too often where I've seen it used elsewhere. Most of the time it's a combination of SMC and ICT concepts that overcomplicate these ideas on these financial markets. So this one, as simple as it can be, the average price, the last 200 candles, place more weight on the most recent 50, and you have a pretty solid zone of where to buy and sell. So that's gonna be it for today. Again, use it. I'm showing you guys over 12 examples of things that are ready right now that I've been actively buying. And you'll see, depending on when you watch this video, just go look at the results. I can't hide from it. This is already a pre-recorded video. So, yeah, until next time, bye-bye.